My name is Taya, and I'm going to be telling you about the first story of the day.
We are going to Lake Powell to talk about drought caused by climate change. Lake Powell is the second largest man-made water reservoir in the United States. It is located on the Colorado River in Utah and Arizona. As of May, Lake Powell was announced to be only 25% full of its full capacity, which is 25,166,000 acre-feet of water when full. Holy, that's a lot of water. Did you know that Lake Powell's shore length is twice as long as California's coastline? Anyways, back to the lake. Because of how much it has shrunk, all nearby places are cautious about water consumption, and the federal government is worried that they soon will not have enough water for the West, including using it as hydropower, as they have for the past years. This is important because 40 million people rely on the system, including crops throughout Colorado and Mexico. This could affect us because the decrease of water availability will increase the price as the demand gets higher. From Costco today, you can buy a case of water for about $8 when you used to be able to buy it for $4. So this is already affecting us, even though it might not be from the Lake Powell drought. It is from drought and water loss around the world, which makes it a bigger problem that it is not just Lake Powell drying up. In the end, I do hope that the water levels rise and that I get to visit Lake Powell before the drought gets worse. Up next, we have Kayla with a tragic story about a girl who was fatally injured in a car accident.
Hello, I'm Kayla, here to talk to you about some news about a very sad car accident just outside of Calgary. On November 15th at around 4:30, a young girl, 17, who had called 911 after she'd been in a fatal car accident just west of Airdrie, didn't know that it was her mother trying to save her life. Her mother, Jamie Erickson, had been dispatched to a fatal car accident just west of Airdrie. Montana Erickson was unable to be identified at first due to severe injuries. Later, the STARS airlift helicopter lifted Montana to the Foothills Medical Center. Later that evening, Jamie went home, only later to receive a knock on her door. It was the RCMP. They had come to inform Jamie that her daughter had been in an accident. Jamie rushed to the hospital to go see her only child, Montana. Jamie had stated, "The critically injured patient I had just attended to was my own flesh and blood," she wrote. "My only child, my mini-me, my daughter, Montana. Her injuries were so horrific I didn't even recognize her." Jamie went to the hospital and was informed that her daughter sustained injuries that were not suitable for life. Jamie's worst nightmare had come true. Jamie is forever grateful for the time that she was able to spend with her daughter, but however, is angry that their time together had been cut short. Jamie will forever question what her daughter would have become. Why should this matter? You never know how long you have with someone. Car accidents are on a rise, up by 7% from 2019 to 2020, and now more than 10% from 2020 to 2022. Car accidents are climbing, with thousands of them per year. Due to restrictions during COVID, there was less mobility on the roads. Lockdowns meant much fewer risks of collisions. Now that we are back to driving, there is an increased amount of car crashes. Next up, what are your odds of winning the Lotto 649 Classic Jackpot? I'm Kayla from Universal Updates, and I'm here to brighten your day and tell you about a feel-good story from Aurelia. Joanne McQueen and Melissa Mercer were the 1 in 14 million of winning the lottery. To keep the good spirit going, they decided to share heaps of it with the community. As soon as they got the money, they got shared to the local news for sharing the millions of dollars to the community. A lot of the members from the community said that this had made a huge difference in making Aurelia a better too.
Joanne was at her neighborhood Shoppers Drug Mart, scanning her Lotto Max ticket, and the machine didn't make the sound it normally made. It went silent, and on the screen showed $1 million and a free play. She said she was stunned and she began to shake, and she said it was pretty cool.
They donated large amounts of money to the Soldiers Memorial Hospital, the Aurelia SPCA, and the Farley Foundation, an Ontario-based charity that helps low-income pet owners take care of their animals. For Joanne's brother, who had passed away due to alcoholism, and other non-related ones for his brother that they had donated to was Salvation Army, the Royal Canadian Legion Poppy Campaign in Aurelia, Mariposa House Hospice, the Comfy Cat Shelter, and the Sharing Place Food Center, which helps the economically disadvantaged get access to nutrient-dense fruits and vegetables. And of course, who wouldn't save a little from friends and family, and a bit of renovations. When they donated to the Comfy Cat Shelter, it was the 5th biggest donation that they have got. The Comfy Cat Shelter is a no-kill shelter that is very underrated.
Hello, I'm Eden, and today I'm going to tell you about Chestermere's recent budget meeting.
The meeting happened November 15th, 2022. The city staff has done well maintaining the tax budgets.
This has about a $5 million budget saving in 2022.
Due to the new developments in Chestermere, the developers are paying more to the city. The budget was over by $12 million.
Plus, the administration at the time wanted us to raise taxes by over $1 million.
Tax form is like a laundry list. Either way, you lose your shirt. Throughout the next year, Chestermere will be paving Rainbow Road North and twinning Rainbow Road South, which will commence in the spring of 2023.
The council agreed not to raise taxes by $1 million, and we agreed to cut the budget by $3 million and repurpose a further $5 million into new council initiatives, such as a recreation fund.
Though it should be a separate line item on your tax bill and put into a separate bank account, specifically for that project or its intended use. What did one penny say to the other penny? Let's get together and make some sense.
Anyways, why does this matter to us? Well, some new recreation could be coming to Chestermere with these new budget plans.
How do accountants manage their money? They act their wage.
Alright, have a great rest of your week and see you next time on Universal Updates.